So,
hey guys, it's Moonsy and it's Mommy, and today I'm gonna be asking her questions that my friends have always wanted to ask their parents but never have, and I understand why they never have. So I'm gonna be asking my mom these questions. So before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, or do it at whatever point in the video you want, because it's just gonna be awesome all the way through. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up these questions on my phone and prepare for me to be embarrassed.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, so question number one.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not gonna say who any of these questions are from, but question number one. How many boyfriends did you have before my dad?
Oh, none. He was the first. And
You have to be truthful.
let's see. Please edit some of this out.
Oh my god.
How many boyfriends have I had? Okay.
She lost track, people.
No. Oh my gosh. I had 4.
4?
I had 4 boyfriends before your dad.
Okay.
This is weird.
This one, I remember who this one is from. Can I have a boyfriend?
No. Oh my gosh. Who is that from?
It's from
Boy?
No, it's from what? No.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, not right now. It's just not the time. Whoever's watching this. Or is it Gregory?
Ew. Ew.
Do you know a Gregory?
No, I don't. But like, it's just the name Gregory. This question is weird. Do you still love Dad?
Yeah. Of course I do. Did Dad send you that?
No. Okay. So anyway, did having children stop you from accomplishing your goals?
Good question. Did having children stop me from accomplishing my goals? The goals I had at the time, I put on pause. And then I didn't go back and do them. But, however, I did have you kind of young, right? So I had to reprioritize, and I really had to focus on being a mom.
Yeah.
Which isn't a problem. And now, I feel like a whole new world has been opened up for different things that I don't think I would have done beforehand. But now, doing the things that I do now, I think are great. And, who knows if I would have done this and been an entrepreneur.
Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
Oh my gosh. Listen, it was terrible too. It was terrible. Yeah, it was. For a brief period of my life.
Really?
I was smoking them cancer sticks.
Oh God.
But yeah, it was not good. And I quit cold turkey. It was, just don't. It really gives you cancer. I mean, I don't have cancer, but I believe that it gives people cancer. For real. So don't ever do it. Okay.
Not planning to. What was your first kiss like?
Oh, it was disgusting.
Really?
Like straight up. His breath was terrible. Yeah, my first kiss was, it was gross. There was this kid that I liked, and this was actually, how old am I?
What was his name? Gregory?
He had walked me home from school, and this was the school that I went to. Like, I was in high school. I mean, I was in college. I was in college.
No, you weren't.
But no, he walked me home, or he walked with me home from school. And then we got to my house, and we were out in the front yard, and he went in for the kiss. Like, we gave each other hugs, but he went in for a kiss. And the way that his tongue felt, I thought was disgusting. There was like,
Wait,
I felt
like y'all kissed with tongue? Aren't you not supposed to do that for your first kiss?
Yeah, he just went right in there, and I was like, oh, okay, and it was disgusting.
So like you weren't expecting to be kissed?
Especially like that either.
It wasn't even the moment, like.
No.
What do you think of LGBTQ+?
First of all, I only know what like 3 of those letters mean. I think that, you know, to each his own. I mean, it doesn't have nothing to do with me. But do I think less of them because of their lifestyle choice? No. You know, it's their decision and it doesn't have anything to do with me. So
This next one.
might not get answered.
This next one is, can I wear a thong?
Who is asking this? Why do you want to ask your mother this? First of all, my question is, why do you want to wear one?
What age do you think is the right age to lose your virginity?
Super good question. I don't necessarily, okay, I was about to say I don't think it's necessarily age. It's definitely the age, but it's the experience in life. Actually, when you get married, okay, whatever age that is.
But what if the people don't want to get married? What if they're like the people who don't believe in marriage?
Who doesn't believe in marriage? I'm kidding. You know, that is, okay, so my answer to the first question, when do I think a good age is? I really think people should wait until they're married. I do believe that. And for the people that don't want to get married, I think that, you know, life experience, you should not lose your virginity when you're young. You shouldn't do that. It really changes the way that you're just not ready for that kind of connection with somebody, especially that you may not end up being with for, I feel like you are not listening. It's like, whatever, Mom.
No, I am
Whatever.
listening. I am listening.
Whatever.
My glasses are just dirty. What is your biggest regret? Take a moment of silence. Put an F in the chat.
An F in the chat. Number one.
So basically, people like putting F in the chat. It's like maybe when somebody dies in a game, or like when something bad happens, or something like funny but like maybe embarrassing happens, and it's like online, people will be like putting F in the chat. It's like pay respect. I don't know.
Let me think about this one. Let me come back to it. I don't know.
Okay. What do you think the greatest thing that kids my age have to decide? I wrote that one. Well, I got that one from my teacher.
I think the greatest thing that kids your age have to decide is who you're going to be. And I say that with all the influence of like social media and just your friends and all this other stuff, I think it is to make the decision to say, okay, this is who I'm going to be regardless of what's trending on social media, regardless of what my friends are doing, regardless of what I'm seeing at school or on TV. This is who I'm going to be. These are my standards. These are my boundaries, and that's it. And so when things come up to say, okay, try this, do that, be this way, and it's like, no, I have my standards and I have my boundaries, and this doesn't fit within my boundaries, so I'm just not gonna do it.
What's the most trouble you've ever gotten in?
But like as a kid,
I don't know. They didn't like specify, so I guess you can do whichever.
let's see. I'm trying to think because I don't want to be like I was always in trouble for my grades, but I was. But was that the most trouble I've ever been in? I got in super trouble because I wasn't creating my boundaries and my standards, and I got a little head crazy about a boy, and he was no good.
What happened? Oh God, I'm scared.
No good. And I felt like I wanted to not live with my parents anymore.
Oh God.
And so I tried to escape.
When you say escape, that makes it seem like they were holding you hostage.
I don't want to say run away. But I did try to. I tried to run away. And it was unsuccessful. But yeah, I was in super trouble. But I'm so glad that, my parents knew what was God, because he was a loser.
Really?
He was a loser.
Like, what do you mean a loser?
He had I'm not saying he didn't have a future, because I don't know him today, so I don't know what he's doing today. But oh my gosh, back then he did terrible in school. he was not respectful to his mother. Like he had like a single mom, and she was trying her hardest and everything like that, and he was just not respectful to her.
Oh my god, that's just so rude.
He was just, but the main thing for me at that time, or not at that time because I couldn't see this at that time, but he just didn't seem to care about his future. So like doing well in school and having a plan afterwards and stuff like that, he just wasn't into it. And he hung around with the wrong crowd and stuff like that. And I'm like,
I feel like you don't have to do well in school if you're like respectful, and if like, well, you should be respectful anyway, even if you're doing well in school. But like, I feel like if you're not doing well in school, if you don't care about your future, if you're disrespectful, if you check all of the wrong boxes, then what do you, look at yourself. Look at yourself. What is some advice that you would give to teen girls?
I think it goes back to setting your boundaries and setting your standards and sticking to them. We just recently finished this book called The 10 Myths of Teen Dating.
It's actually really good, and y'all, I literally brought the book to my mom. Like, at first she didn't want to read it.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? We're not preparing you to date or whatever like that.
But it's actually really good because, like, I'm not allowed to date until, like, I'm, like, 24. But it's a really good book because it, like, prepares you kind of mentally, and you can already have those standards set.
Yeah. But that's the advice that I would give, is to set your standards and set them high, and to create boundaries as to, okay, these are my boundaries. So if it is out of line, then that's something that I don't tolerate, I don't accept. And I think another piece of advice would be to, when you're setting your standards and your boundaries, let them be from a place that's not social media. Let them be from a place that's not, you're setting your standards by the celebrities that you see and the things that they're doing and stuff like that, because ain't nobody got time for that. You don't know their life. There's nothing wrong with, there's this saying, chivalry is dead. No, it's not. Okay? No, it's not. So setting your standards when it comes to, whoever you're...
For some reason, when you said chivalry is dead, I thought it's just buried alive.
Or it's buried alive. It's still alive. Just buried.
I'm sorry.
In the depths of our hearts. So, yeah, setting your standards high, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Set your standards high and create boundaries. That's the advice I would give for teenage girls.
Do you think I'm gay?
No.
That's great.
I don't think you're gay. Are you?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Let's check.
I don't swing that way. So, what's something you always wanted to do but didn't, and why didn't you?
I've always wanted to take a vacation, but no, you didn't let me finish.
Sorry.
I've always wanted to take a certain kind of vacation. Now, this is like, so the reason I haven't done this certain kind of vacation yet is because, I just ain't really had the finances for it. I'm gonna just be straight up. So let me tell you the kind of vacation I want to take. I want to pack my bags, go to the airport, and pick a place. Say, oh, okay, I want to go to wherever this island is that I've never been to. Let's go there.
Wait, you can do that? I thought you had to buy your tickets in advance.
Oh, I guess that'd be a good idea. So maybe the day before, I go online, whatever, pick my ticket or whatever, say, okay, I'm gonna just go here, and then go there and just do all the tourist stuff, and just have $10,000 to spend real quick, go shopping.
Just real quick,
and not even pack a bag. No, don't even pack a suitcase. All my clothes I'm gonna get when I get there.
That sounds awesome.
Hello, that's me.
Awesome.
That's what I think, and do all, like I said, all the tourist stuff. So if there's like zip lining, jet skis, eat all the local foods, but I'm a vegan, so we'll figure that out when we get there. And you know,
I think we'll need another $10,000
just to eat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's something that I haven't done yet, but that's something that I want to do.
This next one is, can I go on birth control?
Are you having sex?
No, I'm pretty sure she means like, because some people like use it for period cramps. So I'm gonna assume
That's interesting.
what she means, because I'm trying to think highly of all my friends. Like, not saying.
Oh my god. No. You cannot go on birth control. I'm not a big fan of pharmaceuticals, especially
She's anti-vax.
It's true. But yeah, no, I'm not into birth control. You know, whenever you're older and can make that decision on your own. I think, so for me, I think there's some things that parents, we just, know, but when you are at liberty to make that decision for yourself, if that's what you want to do, hey, by all means.
Growing up, what did you think that you wanted to do for a living?
I wanted to be a professional ice skater.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I used to have these rollerblades, and I would go outside and I would try to learn how to do the jump in the air and turn around and so that was I didn't want to be a firefighter or a teacher or something. I wanted to be a professional ice skater.
When and why did you start wearing tampons?
When? I know I was an adult when I started wearing tampons. But I started wearing them because, my flow was kind of heavy. Heavy, was like when you have to wear like a tampon and a pad. Why did I start wearing them? Because to me, they were just so much more convenient than pads. With pads, I just had to change more frequently. With pads, they were, I was tired of making a mess.
Pads just sound scary, and I feel like it's gonna
Pads
get stuck.
sound scary?
I mean, not pads, tampons. Tampons and everything else sound terrifying.
Oh gosh. Well, they're not terrifying. They have their place. Like if you were to go to swimming to the beach or something like that, and you're on your period, then
I remember I was so upset last year or the year before when we had went to the pool with Auntie Lily and Uncle Ryan and them, and I couldn't swim.
Cause ain't nothing going up there right now.
Oh so my question is, why are some of these people asking these questions? What would you do if I was pregnant?
Oh God, I would cry and cry and cry. So like I said, I had you early.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's like to have a child early, and it's difficult. So my tears would be because I know the road that you will be traveling now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to have a baby when you're a kid. I think it's hard to have I had you when I was 19, but then I had Cole when I was 27, 26, 27. So it's hard when you're older, It's hard when you're older and married, and it's still a difficult thing. So I think that if you were pregnant now, of course, we would do what we needed to do to adjust our lives for this new baby. But my God, it would be hard.
It just sounds scary, not even having to raise a child, but what if I die during childbirth?
What are you talking about? Man, that'd be tough. There are people, that when you have a child so young, then it's like, okay, the grandma will be the mom, and then but it wouldn't be like that. No, you're the mom.
Pulled an Andy Mack. Have you ever tried a Diva cup, which I think is the thing?
Oh, that suction cup thing. Yeah. I guess it's not a suction cup, but no.
When you say suction cup,
right? But that's what I think about. It's like I feel like when it comes out, it's gonna be like, oh my God. Like that's how I feel.
So,
but no, I've never
yeah,
tried
okay.
it.
This next one is just gonna be embarrassing for me. Like, all the other ones have been pretty fine. What's your body count?
What? Oh my gosh! What? That's crazy. 1, your dad.
That is not true. That is not true at all.
Okay, 2. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Hey, man, a lady don't put her business out there like that.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with 2, and we're gonna keep it moving. Next question.
We gonna stick with 2. Okay. What's the best prep? What's the best pad brand?
I'm going to go with Always. I like Always. I guess I haven't really tried a whole lot of pad brands. Like I pretty much stick with Always or the off brand of Always. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Always.
The off brand of Always is never. So anyway.
No, if there was a pad brand called Never, I would never buy it. That's funny.
What should I do about bullying?
What should you do about bullying, realistically, you know? Because I know everyone's like, you know, you tell the teacher or you tell a grown-up, and you should, you know? Especially the kind of bullying, you know what I'm saying? Like some stuff, I think nowadays that's considered bullying. When I was growing up was just like, you know, you just ragging on somebody. Like it's not a...
Ragging?
Don't, okay?
Oh, wait.
Don't.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, it's just kind of like you clowning with somebody, but today it would be called bullying. So I do think there's a difference in like and I would even call it healthy. Now I might be tripping, but I'm saying I would say like a healthy, like y'all are like clowning each other, going back at it, kind of toughing you up, whatever.
Have you seen those Mario versus Luigi memes?
No.
So like the Mario side would be like, don't do drugs, kids, and then the Luigi side would be like something that rhymes, but basically doing the exact opposite of what Mario was saying.
Gosh.
So I'm just imagining like all teachers and all other parents like, bullying is bad,
And I'm like, it's healthy. Okay, so not that it's, I don't think bullying is healthy. Okay, let me try to like clear that up. Bullying is not healthy. What I'm saying is that there are some things that today I feel are considered bullying that could just be like, okay, y'all are just clowning each other. But but if you feel like it's bullying, then it's bullying. Because if it feels that way to you, then it's bullying. So what should be done about bullying? All right. So have you ever heard this like kind of saying like, you do something to somebody one time so that they'll never do whatever they're doing to you again? So what I'm saying is no, for real. I do think that if bullying is, if it's making you uncomfortable, you're feeling like you're like pushed in a corner and things like that, I definitely think that you're, to get somebody involved would be
get your gang. I'm sorry.
Not your gang, an adult. Getting them involved and letting someone else be made aware of the situation of what's going on. And then, like I said, if that's not working and things like that, I definitely think getting the advice from your parents and just kind of figuring out from there, okay, what should I do about this? If the adults that you are asking aren't giving, it's not rectifying the situation, right? Then I do think when I say, and I think it also is healthy to let you, stand up for yourself, to say, okay, depending on the kind of bullying it is, right? But if it's something that you can solve, I think that's very healthy going into the future to say, okay, you'll have situations in life where you'll have to deal with something. You'll have to confront an uncomfortable situation. And so how you gonna handle it, with the guidance of your parents or the adult that you've told.
You know what I think the worst advice I've ever been given is?
Oh God, I hope it wasn't from me.
No, it wasn't. It was from one of my teachers, I think it was actually from Miss DG in first grade. And you know, she was one of my favorite teachers, like ever, but
I liked her.
Actually no, it wasn't from Miss DG, it was from Miss Dorr in second grade.
Didn't quite like her.
I remember there was this guy who was in my class, and like we were at recess one day, and I forgot what he said, but I didn't like it. He was basically bullying me. And then I went over and told Miss Dorr, and she was like, "Oh honey, that just means he likes you." Shut up. Like, I'm not gonna say that to a teacher, but that's...
Let me dispel this myth real quick, okay? For anybody that thinks that if a boy is bullying you or teasing you or making fun of you, that he likes you, okay? Let me put it this way. If I was, okay, so when you're a kid, it's like, oh, if he's doing this to you, he likes you. Okay, so why when you're kids and he's talking to you harshly or hitting you, yelling at you, making fun of you, it means that he likes you. But if you're 30 and he's hitting you, talking crazy to you, yelling at you, pushing you, any of those things, it's abuse. He's a little abuser, sis. Like, that's it. Like, he's just a little abuser in the making.
Like, I feel like because Miss Dorr told me that is why I let everything happen to me in 4th and 5th grade.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish that like she didn't, or that like I had a different teacher, because that could have prevented a lot of stuff. But why did this just turn into like a counseling session?
I'm like, that's crazy. But yeah, like think about that. Like think about it for real. You know, if it's not cool when you're an adult, then that's you know the same thing. I don't want my girls growing up to feel like, you know, if a boy is teasing you, then he likes you. Nah, that's not what like is. Chivalry is buried alive. It's still alive.
Do you like my friends?
Yeah, I do. I do like your friends.
So like which friends? Like the friends that I have in school, like
shout out to JoJo.
Yes. So like
I love JoJo. I love you.
So like which friends do you like? Like the ones like Naya.
I like Naya.
You like Naya?
Yeah.
Okay. So I won't bleep her name out.
Naya's the homie.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna bleep names out? Okay.
You don't like... Okay.
Never liked her.
Oh my god.
Not
Not even like when she was pretty cool. Like she does cuss a lot.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, like, yo, come on. Like, you know, why are you talking
One
to
time
me?
in class, like the chat was unmuted, so we were all like talking to each other during class, and she kept cussing, and I was like, stop it, she's gonna turn the chat off. And then she was like, I don't care. And
See,
then,
that's, so stuff like that, like, you're not respectful.
Yeah.
I don't like that, you know, because you can, you know, be respectful, man. Like,
Yeah.
what is, there's nothing wrong with that.
who else do you not like?
I don't know. I mean, I like your friends. I think you have a good group of friends. Maybe because I don't know much about them.
I'm gonna say some names, okay? Because I want to get your honest opinion.
Okay.
Okay. So E.T.
I mean, from what I know, I like her.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know what's going on with her, but Hannah.
See, I think that sometimes I hear about these people, but I don't necessarily know much about them. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think any of your friends have shown me, from what I've heard, any reason not to like them, except for and then Naomi, when you guys were friends. And what's that like little girl? She kind of looked like a squirrel.
Oh my god, Mariah.
Bars. Yeah.
Okay, but why when you said she looked like a squirrel?
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
What is your biggest regret?
Oh, that's right. The regret question. I ain't got no regrets. Live life to the fullest. YOLO. I'm kidding. So I wouldn't say this is the biggest regret, but this is a regret of mine. Because biggest regret causes you to like look within and access feelings, and anybody got time for that.
Oh my god.
So something that I did regret was I had this car, I wasn't living with my parents when I had this car, and it just stopped running. Like, it just stopped running, and I didn't know what was wrong. I didn't try to take it nowhere. I didn't try to ask anybody what was happening with it. I just sold it to a junkyard for $250. And yeah, that was, yeah, see, that's how I was looking at myself now then. Like, yeah, that was a really stupid decision. But
you didn't even see what was wrong with it?
Well, I was living with some people, and do you see how all this sounds ridiculous? And the position I had to be in life to sell my car for $250, like, I had no money. I was living with other broke people, and they was like, I don't know, it could be the transmission. I'm like, transmission sounds expensive. I'm never gonna get that fixed. I might as well just sell this perfectly good car. Like, and it wasn't an old car. You know, it just stopped. It literally could have been that I went so long without getting an oil change or something. And I just was like, you know, Googled some junkyard places near me, and they came and picked it up.
I don't think I asked you this one. I don't know why I skipped it, but is there a moment or event that radically changed the way you saw the world?
Yes. Yes. Trauma, y'all. Straight up trauma. Yeah, when I was a kid, I experienced some trauma. And it really made me look at the world different. I guess this question is for me to say what this is, but I'd rather not. I'd rather leave it up to you to think about. I don't know. Fill in the gaps. But yeah, so I had this childhood trauma, and I didn't even realize how much it changed my view of the world until I became an adult, and I found myself in these cycles. And it was like, well, you know, then I got into counseling and stuff, and really realized that this event was the reason that I was in these cycles, because, you know, it like literally changes your brain and neural pathways and stuff like that. But yeah, so, you know, protect yourself. Try not to, you know, get into craziness. And when you experience trauma, definitely let somebody know and get the help for it that you need.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I think that might be the last one. Yep.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, that was the last one.
This was fun. I think we should do like a reverse thing. Like, I'm going to ask my friends questions that you want to ask your teen daughter.
Oh, God.
And
okay.
I can interview you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be dope.
That'll be scary. So that was the last question. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My mom is we're gonna do a reverse of this soon. That'll probably be up in a few weeks, because there are a few more comedy videos. Y'all been sleeping on my comedy.
Why?
Exactly, like, bleh, disgusting. Are there any last thoughts? Any last advices? Any last?
No, this was super fun. I really enjoyed it. And any last advice? I got advice all day. Seriously though, you know, check your standards and your boundaries for real. You know, check your standards. Boos, sisses, whatever. Check your standards and
Boos and sisses.
Boos and sisses. That's should be your
Yeah.
like James Charles has Charles.
James
Charles has his sisters.
Yeah.
You know, y'all could be the boos or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Check your standards and your boundaries, and make sure that they're good ones. You know.
Yeah. I'm actually in the description. I'm gonna put some links to some books that have like really changed my life.
For real. And yeah.
See ya, guys.
My bad.
It's alright. So that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And what is with this outro? Watch some more videos that have my mom in them, because she's hilarious and she's wise and she's just overall awesome.
Dope.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. But